And welcome back to the Hot Lap. An interesting tidbit on F1 Manager, but before we get to that game, we've got the latest update in Formula 1 24, or F1 24. Charles Leclerc Challenge Career, it's announced. So, let's have a look at that trailer. So here is the trailer, as you can see here, in all its glory. It's only about 35 seconds. Let's have a go. So, yep, lovely cars. Modern Day Heroes is the name. And there is the Monaco Grand Prix winner. Don't talk to him about Canada, though. Challenge 1, Albert Park Circuit. Master 3 challenges until, obviously, June the 28th. Okay. Challenge 2, China Shanghai Circuit, to unlock exclusive rewards. And then Challenge 3, the Miami Autodrome. All races we've already won. Not won, I've already been through, incidentally. That's quite interesting. Okay, fair enough then. So let's get into the news part here, using overtake.gg. Let's get into the news. What is it all about then? Well, it's going to see its new addition to the challenge career being centred, obviously, as you know, around Charlie Leclerc. And along with that, it's going to come a new podium pass. The first season of F1 24 is here, titled, as you saw, Modern Day Heroes, and it introduces challenges and rewards inspired by 2 of the current grid drivers. Each season will have its own theme, and I think that's really cool, featuring on-track challenges inspired by the current 2024 season. So I'm think of, for example, F1 World, if you remember, on the N64. So you threw season challenges like that, and I think that's really cool. Races that have already happened and challenges. For example, will there be one where, as Max Verstappen, with an issue with your brakes, or whatever, you have to hold off Lando Norris at Imola? That'd be fun, wouldn't it? Available on the 28th available until the 28th of June, Charles Leclerc Challenge Career will offer a condensed version of the 24 season with 4 weekly episodes containing 3 races per week. Following on from that, in July, there will be a dedicated Aston Martin event series celebrating the career of Fernando Alonso, highlighting some of his most iconic moments within his extensive time in Formula 1. That is really interesting. Now, if you can compete for this event, they'll be able to earn in-game rewards such as liveries, spec cars for my team. I mean, you say that, why just not just have a livery editor, Codemasters? Alongside these features is another new addition called Fan Zone. Yeah. Could be cringe, but let's have a look at it. Here, players can connect with like-minded people to show support for their teams. Okay, and Grand Prix ahead, they can vote on which drivers and teams will score the most. So it's basically like Reddit without the fun. Along with achieving both individual and community scores, players will earn themselves rewards for engaging, forcing you to engage for can't miss out awards. If the rewards were historic cars, imagine that, Codemasters and EA. Yeah. So, from that, let's have a look at F1 Managers 2024. They've got a new system. This is from Traction GG. And they've got a new system called the Mentality System, and it's set to shake up staff relationships. So F1 Manager's new Mentality System is set to help manage your staff's members' positivity in greater detail than ever before, make them more human, I imagine. So Frontier Development, the people who are making this game, continues gearing up for its release, and the Mentality Hub, as it's been called, players will be able to see how their drivers and key staff members feel about their personal situation, the team's performance, and most worryingly of all, you. Yes, you. How are you doing? I guess if you're the Alpine boss, you would be sweating about now. But keeping your staff happy in all the 3 criteria will be key to getting the best from them. In a slight departure from the largely drivers' confidence in last year's F1 Manager, this year's game appears to delve much deeper into the psyches of those who work in Formula 1. They got a personnel situation. Factors influencing a driver's personal situation include salary, bonuses, relative performance against their teammates, and being ousted at the end of the season will also affect the mentality. With Carlos Sainz, for example, think Carlos Sainz being replaced by Mr. Hamilton. The team performance mentality can be affected by your own team's performance. Ta-da! If your team is struggling on the back of the grid, then expect this to majorly affect your employees' mood. Team principle: Drivers and staff can either be happy or unhappy with the level of facilities in your headquarters or your car's performance. The level of staff acquisition is also a factor, and they've got positive mental attitude. Failing to keep a positive mental attitude in your team can affect the development rate of car upgrades, etc. That's quite interesting. So that's pretty much it. A really short spiel about the latest on games. If you want more gaming and regular gaming news, sim racing news, we are here at the Hot Nap. I'm more than happy to provide. We'll give it a go for the next few weeks, and we'll see how we go. Also, stay tuned on things like subscribing for more Formula One news. We've got the Spanish Grand Prix this weekend. We do rally car. We've got the IndyCar in Laguna Seca as well. That could be hopefully quite exciting. And we also cover the touring cars, which I think is this weekend as well. There we go. Stay tuned. Thank you very much, and we'll speak to you soon.